Launch LiveCompare and log in as an editor. Expand your workspaces. I have a workspace already created. And expand workflows. Right-click on workflows and create a new workflow. I call mine dashboard. Okay, open your component palette, and the first action I want to read performance history. So click, drag, and drop the read performance history data action onto your canvas. Where it says RFC destination not set, click on the drop down and do new. And where it says application stats not set, click on the drop down and select new table component. Now right click on your RFC destination parameter, select edit, and choose your production or QA environment and click run. These are the transactions and executable programs that have been executed in the selected RFC destination. Next, drag and drop the execute SQL action next to your app stats. Source 1 will be your app stats, and you'll have a new result coming out, new table component. Right click on your execute SQL action and choose edit, add a statement, create table, result as, select type and count name as count from source 1, group by type. Click OK, OK, and run this only. So I have two records. I'm executing 99 programs and 106 transactions. So this will be the summary for my dashboard. So let's call this result summary. So as long as there's a blue rim around your result data set, click on label and type in summary. Next, type in dashboard. Drag and drop the create dashboard report action onto your canvas, and your source 1 will be the summary. And there'll be a new report URL coming out. And the key parameter here is the dashboard specification, where it says not set, bring a new XML component out. So this is how you'll define your dashboard. It's an XML, and I have that pre-written here. So it's in this format where you have the report, you got multiple rows and cells. Your object is my source 1 summary. It's going to be a pie chart, and the color palette will be IntelliCorp. So I'm just going to copy this, right click on my dashboard specification and edit XML and paste. Click OK and run this only. Oh, we have to give the action a report name. Let's type in executable summary and run this only. So now I have a dashboard pie chart of my programs and T-codes. But say I wanted to change this. I didn't want a pie chart. Maybe you want a bar graph or a column. That's changed within the dashboard specifications. So on the 7th line here, or 6th line, where it says type, pie indicates it's a pie chart. If you right click on the create dashboard report and select the help on dashboard, choose this dashboard specification link here and scroll down a bit to under the graphic tags type. So currently we're on Pi, but you can select all of these different bar and column and stacked column. So here are all of your type options. And there's also a color palette as well. So if I scroll down a bit more under palette, there's a palette of colors. So currently I'm at the using IntelliCorp color palette, but I can change that. Say I want to change it to fire. I'll just go back into my specifications, right click, edit XML, and currently the palette says IntelliCorp, and I'll change that to fire. Right click and run this only. And I can see my results are now displayed in a different color palette with the fire. So this is just a summary. Next I want to add some additional details, which will be a link right underneath the summary report. So what I want to do is add these 205 records to the dashboard. I want to be able to drill into this data. So first we have to push this into a report format. So I'll just type in report here, and I'll select the create HTML report. My source will be the application stats, and I'll have a new report URL coming out, and I'm going to call these details. That's going to be the report name is details, and where it says report URL 1, I'm also going to call that details. What you label this data set will appear as the link within the additional resource. So details make sense. I want to drill down into the details. That will be an end user friendly label for this report. So before I feed this into my create dashboard action, you can see that there's an additional resource parameter right at the top here. You have to convert the string into the table format that it requires. So to do that, we use the convert data action. Okay. So if I scroll down, I can see all my different strings here, strings 1 through 9. So I can have, by default, 9 additional resource reports to drill down into. So this is a string. I'm going to convert this string into a table. So where it says string 1 not set, choose the details data set, and the out table will be the result. So do new table component. And before I run this, I have to define this conversion type. It's kind of a special conversion type, specifically for the create dashboard report action. So right click on the convert data action and choose help, and then scroll down, and then here you see some of the different options for converting. So I'm looking for convert strings to tables. I think I passed it. It might be up here. Here it is, convert strings to 2-column tables. So this is for the this is popular for the create dashboard action. So just copy and paste the strings to 2-column table text here. So I have that copied. Then go back into your convert data action, and as long as there's a blue rim around your convert data action, go to your property editor where it says convert type not set, choose edit, and just paste in that text, strings to 2-column table. Click OK, right click, run this only. Nope, I actually have to populate this first. So I can tell I haven't created the report because there's no green check mark here. So right click on create HTML report, run this only so that there's a green check, and there's a URL here, so that's my report, and then run this only. So I have my out table, and it looks like this. You have the name as details, and you have the URL link. And now that it's in a table format, I can now select my Create Dashboard Report, and under Additional Resources where it says Not Set, click on the drop down and select Out Table. Right click on your Create Dashboard Report action, run this only. And let's view the results. Just double click here or right click and view details. So I see I have my summary. I have 106 executed T codes, 99 executable programs. And if I scroll down, I have my additional resource details where I can drill down into those details and see the names and count of how often we're executing the T codes, the programs, and the T codes here. Thanks for watching.